How do young guys tell the age of girls, young women that they find attractive? It seems like teenagers these days are dressing very adult-like and wearing a lot of makeup in social places which obfuscates their age. I'm a guy in mid-20s. Since I've been out of college, I have difficulty gauging if a girl I see is legally okay to talk to with the intention of asking out. Do you just ask for her age before asking anything else? Is it illegal creepy to start flirting with a girl and then later find out shush is 17 and not 20? Asking girls out is hard enough. And I don't want to get in any trouble. Man. I mean, you really can't just gauge age anymore without asking. My personal way of gauging depends on where I'm at. If I'm at a venue that I know checks it's for 18 or 21, then it's mostly safe. If they have an alcoholic drink, it makes it a little safer. Of course that isn't foolproof, but seems like a bigger liability for the venue than to the random guy chatting it up with who they perceive to be of legal age. I'd verify age one way or another before anything sexual happens at the very least. This is a thought that has crossed my mind. But I do not talk to other people, so I cannot provide you with an adequate response. The simple answer is yes, just ask. Nowadays it's safer to ask than to guess, because you don't need any unwarranted trouble. I have a saying that I use for every single relationship, be it for a hookup or friends. Communication with comprehension is the best policy always. Where did you go to school? Oh, really great campus. I went to. When did you graduate? It's pretty easy to gauge their age by asking them what their experience was like when they went to college. You ask where she studies or works. When I was 14, men would constantly approach me, and 9-10 the first thing they'd asked was my age. Now, all of these men were super creepy and gave off the appearance of being low lives, but I was never personally offended by the question. Now that I am older, I give them some props for at least asking, though it's a little forward to make it your icebreaker. I mean, where are you trying to meet women? Breweries, bars, adult sports leagues, etc., and you're pretty much in the clear. Reminds me of the scene in Trainspotting where a dude pulls at a nightclub and goes back to her place. He wakes in the morning to see her getting her school uniform on. That's one hell of a PSA for young bucks to be super careful. I'm in my late 20s. For a while any girl at a bar was either my age or older. In the past year or so I've been certain places and realized, holy shit, these girls are young. Nothing to really point to. Can just tell. Months ago I was talking it up with a girl and I asked for her number and she said, do you have Snapchat? We just have a home phone. Flushed. I don't really have this problem anymore since the women I'm interested in definitely don't look underaged anymore. But when I was in college there were a few signs to look out for, age indicators. One sign is elaborate or large tattoos, since you can't get a tattoo before age 17 in most places. And large tattoo art takes a lot of time and money, so only people over 18 will have them. You'd be hard-pressed to find an underaged person with a sleeve tattoo. Check their ID before you initiate casual conversation, of course. If I think she's young, I'll ask if she's a uni student, or which uni she goes to, etc. If high school is mentioned anywhere, then I continue the conversation to not make it weird, but I'm no longer considering her a potential date. Just someone I'm having a friendly conversation with. You take a section through mid-calf and count the rings. I tip my hat off to you for using the word obfuscates. As a guy in his mid-20s, my secret is being into older women. I can't either sometimes, so I just have a rule: can't tell, don't look. I'm kind of shocked that guys in their mid-20s can have this quandary regularly. Call me crazy, but aren't there context clues? Where are you hanging out that you encounter that many teen girls? Don't you ask questions about their occupation or where they live and pick up on if they're underage or not? See, I have kind of a cheat sheet. I have a twin sister. They look about the same age as her. They're probably fine. Granted, I've seen 22-year-olds and 55-year-olds that look similar ages to my 30-year-old twin sister. But mostly it works. This isn't new. I'm in my mid-30s now. Guys thought I was 18-22 when I was 14. Only creepers asked right out the bat how old I was. TBH. But guy that started a genuine conversation with me. And at some point just mentioned, "By the way, how old are you?" And then looked like they were going to explode when I told them. Before immediately excusing themselves and telling me to have a nice day. They seemed like good guys. Of course, women also frequently thought I was in the same age group. So someone just thinking I was older didn't immediately make me think the person was a creep. Teenagers have been dressing up like that forever. Sad to say it's not something that just happened. I'm in my mid-30s, but I've always looked young for my age, and a guy the first was hooking up with once. In my early 20s, asked to see my ID as proof of age. Woman shrugging, light skin tone. Better safe than sorry. Asking out a 17-year isn't illegal. By the way, having sex with them typically is. Some states have caveats for partners 1-2 years apart. If you're really not sure, ask them before having sex. I guess. Man shrugging. Look at the hands. Try looking for women your own age. If you think a woman is at least mid-20s herself, then it is very unlikely she'll be 20 or under. How do you think you know the age of men? Please tell me your secret, haha. Any gender of any age can tell when somebody is younger or older. Unless they are attracted and blinded. Or intoxicated by any drug. Tell me when you didn't realize someone was older or younger when you didn't realize it. I mean, where are you going? There are teenagers. Girls at the bar are usually of age. At uni usually of age. Unless they are first year. I mean, you can usually tell if a group of girls are younger based on their immature behavior and speech. What is your favorite music band? What is your favorite movie? What do you do for a living? What are you studying in school? Here they can say if they've graduated or not. Extra questions. Roommate situation, lives with parents. Car. There are a lot of things you can ask to age a person. Look for the use by date. You just put age gauging conversation into your interaction. You don't have to ask the age right away if it feels awkward. But you can ask what school they go to. If they mention a university or a college, you're in the clear. You can then weave what high school they went to, what year they graduated into the discussion. You'll then have enough info to do mental math and figure out her age. If a woman tells you she's 20 and looks 16, she's 12. If she tells you she's 26 and looks 26, she's damn near 40. Chris Rock. They don't. Not possible without a credible ID. Good luck out there.